Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Looking downfield. Complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's going to go for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Back to pass on second down. On near the sticks, it's Grimes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And he runs it in for the
knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about those running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Marshall. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You could tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
This quarterback part of their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense changing the play. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. And receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Working on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Reads it, fires complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Making side adjustments here. Snapped it in the shotgun. There's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Moore will throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 14, Hawaii 10.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now on the move. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that part.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Grimes. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Quarterback will keep it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
There is a school of thought. Take a field goal here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So Now it's 2nd and long. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
This is a design run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that drive covered 40 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback may change this route. Lost a throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, still looking. A pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with a win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.